sharing with you a reflection from yesterday's Sonic Alchemy Experience. I'm deeply grateful for those that joined in on that journey and wanted to share some of the insights that flowed through me after completing this offering. So, the theme was the voice as a mirror and vehicle. It's amazing. You can look up a lot of information of how the voice is this window into our inner states. It reveals and directly connects and is influenced by the autonomic nervous system. And I think we all innately understand this in some way, where the sound of someone's voice doesn't matter what they say. If, they're like, I'm okay, if I'm okay, it doesn't matter what it is that they're saying, their voice tone, the rhythm, their breath, their body is going to reveal so much to us. So, really deeply listening and exploring how we can use our own voice to give us a readout of our internal state. So, we were speaking to how we feel and listening. Where is the sound originating from with the voice? Is it flowing out of us? Is it barely making its way out? Is it coming from a tension in the throat? Is it flowing out effortlessly? Is it contracted in some way? Is it warm? What are the qualities of our voice? Not in a judging, analytical way, but in a curious, receptive, deeper listening exploration of what our voice is communicating to us and to others. And deepening our awareness of this is huge to help us understand where we may be at, where a situation, how it's impacting our nervous system, whether we're aware of it or not. By learning to listen to the voice, we can get this beautiful readout, moment to moment feedback as to where we're at. Again, this is one of the things we had done before we explored this is compassion, so that we can have softness with ourselves and a desire to have compassionate, loving presence was as we understand and seek this information, how this information lands for us and what meaning we make of it. When we have compassion in that presence and that exploration of as we're listening, it can soften the whole thing, because the intention is that this information is here to support us and not to use it as a weapon to judge ourselves. So that was kind of the first part, was the voice as a mirror, how the sounds and the quality of the sounds coming out of us reveal our inner states and reveal the inner states of others. The other component was sound as vehicle. So you could say, and it's true, that the sound in our voice is one of the greatest regulation tools that we have access to, deeply impacting the nervous system very quickly, especially when we sound together. That being said, I find it too limiting, because in my experience, the sound of my voice and using my voice intentionally has been a vehicle to many beautiful journeys and places and spaces and feelings and states. So it's a very quick way for us to change from one state to another. So that mirror aspect is acknowledging where we are, and then the vehicle aspect is journeying somewhere else or exploring the territory that we are in. If we're feeling sad, if we have grief, if we have joy, if we have anxiousness, the voice can help give wings and expression to those feelings and that state. It then, through that expression, invites us to other states and experiences. So there was some vocalizing, some breathing, bringing in the body, and exploring different techniques that will potentially bring us to different places, and being curious where we're brought in this moment when we were together. And perhaps that experience in another time will bring you somewhere else. So just being really open and curious about the sound of our voice as a vehicle and where we want to go and explore together or within our own selves. Those are a few of the insights and things that we came through. What I noticed is just that ability to soften and pause is so big. When are we listening to ourselves deeply? How does that impact us? What is it that our bodies, our beings are craving for us to slow down and listen with loving, compassionate presence? And then from that listening, express what we're hearing and to be witnessed in that. This is the power of the group. And it was 12 beautiful souls. I will be running this again June 16th, 7 to 8:30 p.m. I'll be sharing more about that. I really thank you if you're still listening. I hope that this has been helpful. And I'll be sharing more about this soon. And the next session, it will be theme of sound and the voice as sanctuary. And this has been truly what has saved my life many times over. And deeply understanding that at this point and creating structure and articulation, language, and expression of this deeper understanding, but not just that, but a actual experience of it has been so powerful. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that. Thank you for listening. Wishing you a beautiful rest of your day.